Yo, 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 yo. Can you guys hear me? Can I get a sound check, please? Put on some music. You can hear me? Okay, perfect. I'm gonna turn on my camera in like 2 minutes. I was late getting home, so I'm gonna eat while I'm streaming. So don't worry, you're not gonna hear me chew or anything. But you guys don't want to watch me eat, so I'm just gonna eat while I'm flicking through the chart. So give me like give me like 2 minutes. Dart, what are we looking at? What's up, Mikey? How are we doing? What are we what looks good? Indices lower, I'm hoping. 4-hour gap. You must have read my mind, Michael. That's exactly what I think we're going to do. That's what I want to see anyway. I want to see like this gap on at least one of them, some SMT, and then trade lower. Dart, did you see those? Did you see what would have happened last night if we took those shorts on NQ? It would have been like a 9-hour trade to the lows. I was so pissed when I woke up this morning and I saw them. It was like insane. Metals, okay, I'll look at metals now. 2 minutes. Let me get set up here. Oh man, I was so pissed. I mean, like, so pissed. Did anybody catch anything today? Like, any shorts or anything? Oh, I hear you, MC. That's been me the last 2 days. Wednesday couldn't, or sorry, indices. Wednesday I was looking for long on YM. Here, missed longs here all day, couldn't get anything. Today couldn't get any shorts. It's been a very frustrating 2 days. I hear you, man. Obviously this doesn't make sense, but it's worse. It feels worse watching price go your way and not getting an entry than it does taking a trade and losing. I know that doesn't make sense because when you take a trade and lose, you're losing money, and when you miss a trade, you're not losing money. But it feels like the market owes you something. But if you're able to watch it go and not like FOMO or anything, like that's really good. Because what happens is kind of like what I said, you end up thinking the market owes you something, and then you try and get a trade like somewhere else, you know, or like chasing, or like, well, if I miss my shorts, I need to go and find something else, that kind of way, you know. I assume that happens to other people too. Dirt. We're going to have to leave it there, because if you keep reminding me, I'm going to have to ban you. That might have been one of the biggest fumbles I've had so far. I agree, Taco. It's been a frustrating week. I had a nice Monday. I had like a half-hour win on Tuesday, and the last 2 days have feel like missed opportunities, to be honest. But I'm trying not to be too hard. Like, you shouldn't be too hard on yourself, and I'm trying not to be too hard on myself. Like these are the conditions you want to trade, not like, where's my little brush? Not this shit. You know, like, we're just getting, like, that's really not what you want to be trading. So I'm trying to like cut myself some slack until we get some sort of direction. Having said that, I do think we have some nice draws though on all assets. Maybe they don't give anything tonight. Maybe they wait till tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. After such like a huge expansion today, I could see us little consolidation, even a bit of retracement. So I would like us back up to here. And I see what you are talking about on metals. If this closes as a, where's my previous daily low here? This closes as C2, I'll definitely keep an eye on that. Tim Futures, what do we see on oil, Tim? I was looking for, it's just been expanding like crazy, man. I was looking to try and get some short like retracement on it today, but I didn't see anything. We finally hit like some sort of key level here. But I would trade oil, but not during Asia. Very, very slow. Unless you can tell me something else. What are you seeing on oil? Any tips for trading oil? Yeah, if you don't trade it, don't start. It can be the most frustrating pair. If it goes your way, like, you usually find out pretty quick if you're right or wrong. That's the one thing I do like about it, but it can give you the cleanest signal and just for no reason just like turn around. It's crazy. Sometimes it can be super clean though. I'll tend to look at it if indices aren't nice, and like metals, it's like my third trade. Like, so I'll always look at indices first, and I look at metals, and then if I see something there, I don't even look at oil, to be honest. All right, we good. We good. I'll turn on my cam. My cam should be back on. All right, let's get to it. Let me take this off here. I want to make sure. I just want to log into my accounts. Did anybody take advantage of Apex evals? I bought 4 of the 100k intradays, even though I hate them, the intraday drawdown, but they were $60 and there's no activation fee, so you basically get a 100k account for $60, obviously if you pass the eval. I just thought that was too good to give up, because they were doing the 90% sale off on the other ones, like the regular ones, but it was like 125 for the activation fee, so I was kind of like, right, I don't like them that much. But when it was like 60 all in, I decided to get a few. Okay, let's set a few alerts here. Let's tidy up these charts. They were, yeah, they sure were. Like, I just flat out, I have the end of day accounts, and I swore I'd never go back to the intraday, but for $59 for 100Ks, I just couldn't, I couldn't not do it. Like, you have the potential to, I can't remember, like some of them, I think the minimum payout is like, I think it's like 2,000, then 2,500, then 3,000 or something like that. But even just say it's 6 payments of 2,000, like that's 12k per account. So you could turn $60 into 12k, which is pretty good RR if you ask me. "12 kids, Dort, you're a busy man." Oh, hold on, we actually have a 6-hour gap, which is even better. That's even more ideal. Let me cancel these. Can you guys hear the music? Yes, I ask this like every night, sorry. But I can hear tunes in my ear and I'm kind of singing along, and I don't want to be like a weirdo. And do you want me to turn it up or turn it down? Have you 4 kids, Dart? For real? I've got I've one at the moment, just a little boy who was 11 months today actually. You can hear the music. Okay, is it annoying? And is it too loud or too low, or what is it like? It's good. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Turn it up. All right, man. I'll turn it up a little bit. I think that's turning up. Again, I'm no expert with OBS, but I think that should be turning it up. Okay, so pretty simple, pretty clear. Internal to external is what we're looking for on indices. Is everybody in agreement there? Does anybody see anything different? How long have we been trading full time? Pretty much since COVID. Pretty much since COVID, Tim. But that was when I decided to try and go at it full time. So like that's when I put enough money. I was basically out of work. Trading was always something I wanted to like get into. And during COVID, like at the start of COVID, I decided to start learning it. Blah 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 blah. And had enough money saved up, and I just said now's as good a time as any to try and make it work. And I just swore to myself that whenever I like run out of money or can start paying like my bills and stuff with it, I would just start getting like part-time work or whatever, or go back to work. And thankfully it just hasn't happened yet. It's definitely as a struggle like at the start, and sometimes it is a struggle like when if you go a while without a payout and stuff, it feels like there's a quote from Rory McIlroy is like, when you're hitting good shots, like when you're playing good golf, you'll feel like you'll never again hit a bad shot. And when you play bad golf and you're hitting bad shots, you'll never again feel like you're going to hit a good shot. And that trading is kind of similar to that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Where can I find this mix? I'm sure I can. It's Sniper, you know Matt Lower. I don't know if you guys are. I know most of you guys are in the Discord, but I don't know, Creek, if you're in that. Are you in the Discord, the Forever Trading Circle Discord, or no? Oh, that's class, Dirt. That's really cool, man. That's really, really cool. Good for him. Good for him. That's really cool. Okay, just Dirt, your job is to keep an eye on gold for me, right? Because I have alright, 4 minutes, it's already closed anyway. You're on the Discord? Okay, go to off topic. Go to the off topic chat, and it's the second last message in there. It's actually Matt's brother put together this mix. That's the one I'm listening to, the one on SoundCloud. Really quick story about like trading and would I get my son to trade and stuff. So my dad has an apartment in Thailand, and I went down there for a couple of years ago down for Christmas, and one of his friends down there had a nephew who was big time trader. He traded for the banks, basically lived in Switzerland. Irish guy too, lived in Switzerland, traded for all like the big banks. basically took their funds, traded it, and made money for them. Was like super smart. Got to go on all the yachts. He went to the F1 in Monaco, like private jet, Vegas private jet, yachts, like whatever he wanted. But he retired when he was like 32 or 33, and he was in Thailand at the time, and I asked if I could meet him. Would he have any interest in meeting me just to talk to someone about trading? He said yeah, for sure. So we went and met for coffee. But first of all, when I saw him, he looked like he was close to 50. He was like wrecked from trading. He had like the shakes. He was just like a wreck. He I think he gets like, I don't know, 30 or 35,000 euro a month in retirement now. He retired when he was 34, 35, but he made so much money, he gets 30k a month just for sitting around doing nothing now. And he lives like a king in Thailand. And we were talking about trading for like a good hour or whatever, and he was like super helpful, but he was more so from like he wasn't trading retail, obviously. He was like big money. But he was still helpful, and I asked him if you could start again, would you do it again? Assuming that he'd be like, yeah, of course. And he looked me dead in the eye and just said, no, I wouldn't, he said. And I was like, oh, okay. So that made me think, am I starting the wrong career? So yeah, I think it was super stressful for him and stuff. But obviously he did really well out of it. But it was just a funny story. So just when you were talking about your son doing it, like I'll definitely teach my son about investing in money and stuff, but I want him to trade. I don't know, man, it's fucking stressful. At the start I didn't, Tim, and it definitely took a toll, like 100% took a toll, especially when I had a kid then in the middle of it. So it definitely did, but yes, I do know. So I help Nick. This is Nick's channel. Nick Does Futures. This is his channel, but he also runs a private mentorship for students, and I basically just like run that Discord and like help out the students and stuff. So Nick pays me a bit for that, and a little bit for the streaming and stuff too. So it just helps with my with the monthly bills and stuff, you know. But I would say, if anyone wants to do the full-time gig, like definitely have at least 6 months, ideally 12 months, but 6 months of like your expenses, everything covered for at least 6 months, and have like a backup plan. Have something like, okay, and if after 6 months that's gone, like can I easily slip into a part-time gig or whatever. And I was warned before to make sure that I like didn't like jump ship too early, but here we get this 9 o'clock volatility again. This is like the open on gold. So gold here, this 9 o'clock open in Asia is like the 9:30 open and on indices. Shit, you know what? I don't even have my I need to group these new accounts I got today. I need to group them and trade it. Because if I get a setup here in this, I might try and I might take a trade in those. Is anybody here logged into TradeWise, like the platform? Mine is just like completely blank. Okay, never mind. It's open. Yo, what's up, Ben? How we doing, brother? How was your day? Oh, Nick, what up? What up? This is Creek was just asking me about this. This is Matt's brother's mix. I saw he posted it in the Discord, so I was like, you know what? I'll put that on the background. What? You're logged in? Mine is literally, I can see the time and I can see like the equity at the top and what the okay, I don't know. Mine's just not working. I can see time, I can see like my account at the top and the equity and open P&L, but like the rest of the screen is just completely blank. Okay then. This is a fairly deep retracement here though. Okay, that's very annoying now that my trade rate is not working. I guess I won't be trading those tonight. Yours is okay, Tim? Alright, that's very, very annoying. Yeah, Dort, I don't know. This is just too... Let me check silver. Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say that. We're going to have to wait and see if this holds because it's gone now here, right? Or do we still have it here on this? Okay, that's fine. We just reswept the low. We probably just have to wait now another hour though, which is the annoying thing. It's also 90-minute SMT, new 90-minute candle. I'll set an alert there just in case we do start going up there. I want one of these to hit 2. Okay, looks like ES might get a tag here, which would be nice.
Guess I can't complain, not chasing girls in a rave. Now they know my name, now they know my face. Guess I can't complain, not chasing highs. Not chasing highs. Not chasing highs.
Oil H63. I could see that. Just what would be your draw? You know, like you have this gap, this gap. Like we basically have a flat daily open here on. I can see it coming down to here, like you said, cap off the week. I really wish RB took out this high though. That just looks like low-hanging fruit. I can see what you mean, because this is also like SMT here. Many low time frame gaps. You also have SMT here actually too. So what I would look here is, so I'm seeing what I want, right? Like we said, SMT at the highs would have a C3. Within the C3 now I'd want to see a new I'd want to see a gap. But see, like, this is the problem with trading oil Asia. Like this, like, where's your gap here? On HO it's actually not too bad. But yeah, if we trade it back up into here now, on the next 30 minutes, I would look for something like that. If we got some SMT, or if we formed another C2 after tapping this gap, I could take that. You could even take it down to this low or something, you know. Lows around 50% the previous day range.
You can't comprehend, and you're a dumb one. This group attacking is I like that. It kicks your butt and no, it's not flat. It got bass. If you can stand it, why won't you move, damn it?
Yeah, I mean, even if you got this gap and you got an M3, you could even just take it down to this low. That would be like low-hanging fruit. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind. You have a two-stage here, like, so. You do just have a flat daily open here on this stuff, which is like not nice. That's kind of ideally what you want. So you want like 48 minutes. This is 18 minutes. Yeah, like you could get something like that. You could get an hourly gap, or even better, you'll have an hourly gap in 48 minutes, right? And then you'll have the new 4-hour open. Then you'll get something like, oh, what am I doing? Open, create the high of the 4-hour gap here, or 4-hour candle in this 1-hour gap, and then trade lower, you know? That would be even better. That would be higher probability, I think, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't mind that, Tim. Is that what you were looking at, or were you looking at just like trying to get short soon? Right now, H4 inside bar and ES. Thank you. Yeah, although NQ is close to this high here, so it's been fairly sideways though. Jesus, look at this. No, I guess that's to be expected after like we basically had this all day today. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got some like accumulation, manipulation, maybe during London, and then some distribution during New York, something like that. But we shall see, we shall see, we shall see. Got me standing up then too. There, good, good, good. Otherwise it's just way too boring and quiet. I think you guys be like bored to death. Basically a two-stage is just basically like two cracks in correlation essentially. Just two SMTs. Like, let me show you here. Right now I can't find one. Why is it always when you're looking for things you can't find them? Let me just go back a candle here. If this, I'm just gonna like make one here, but okay, let me. Of course, my replays isn't. Yeah, okay, so I'll show you the one now. It's not like, so you have a 6 hour one here, right? So that's basically one stage. Like you can have a two stage like this too. Let's just say, actually this is a good example here. Let's just say this had a wick here, okay? Let's just say this candle had a wick. So you have SMT between these two candles, and then you have SMT between these two. Of course it won't stay up there now, but let me take off the magnet. So see the way like this middle candle takes out this candle's high and it doesn't here, and then this candle here, candle 3 doesn't take up candle 2's high, but it does here in this one. That's pretty much a two stage. You have one stage, two stage, and this is actually what's known as a strength switch, because this one here was stronger and this one was weaker. Then when this candle opened up, it took out this candle's high. This one didn't, so now it's gone from being the strongest to the weakest. So this is actually the one you'd want to short in this scenario. Okay, so that's that. But then you also can have a two stage like this. So you just have this 6 hour here, okay? And then inside here, then you have a 30 minute. You have another 30 minute here. So that's like, this is your first stage, this is your second stage. But this one isn't a cracking correlation, or isn't a strength switch, because here it's the strongest and here it's still the strongest. If this one had closed like down here and this one had closed up here, that would be like your strength switch. Does that make sense, Tim? Or am I after confusing you even more? Gold on the move. Yeah, that would be ideal. That's that kind of two stage that I showed. That's how you form that's how you know you're forming like a reversal or whatever. Yeah, and like the biggest thing I see is people just pattern trading two stages. So they see a two stage and they're like, oh my god, like we're going lower, but completely forget all the rest of the thing. Like the first thing is you need a draw. So you need a draw, and liquidity is the most important thing. Otherwise, two stages doesn't mean jack shit. And like a key level, you know, just what happens in the middle of nowhere doesn't really make much sense either. Yeah, so you have consecutive candle, and then you have, I guess, like different time frame SMT can also be considered a two stage, as far as I know. But I know the first example. That's why I didn't really want to show you that one in oil that I had, because the one I drew out on the 6 hour, that one's much more straightforward to show. Where's that? This one. Like this one here, it's kind of like a roof shape, or an inverted roof is kind of what you're looking for. Like the roof of a house is like this, and then the other one would be like an inverted roof or whatever. Cool. Or not, yeah. Did any of them actually tap into this? Okay, so I was going to say none of them fit into any like higher time frame gaps to go lower and things. So no problem, man. No problem. That's what I'm here for. Any guys have any questions, just fire them away. Any of those kind of questions, or any questions on anything, just shoot away. That's what I'm here for, and that makes like things much more interesting. We get a little debate or discussion going while we're waiting for. There's not much happening here yet, so and you guys don't want to be sitting here listening to me just yap. So. I think you may have went down to the lows. Yeah, take out these. I just wanted to see it start moving now. Would be ideal. Yo, what up? I want to call you Matteo, but I don't know if that's what it is, since it's MXTEO. But when I see that straight away, I was like, oh, Matteo Trades, but it's MXTEO. So I don't really know what to call you, but I'm just going to call you Matteo. How are you, man? My analysis for tonight is on indices. I want to see the 6 hour gap tagged on one of these. Basically this is my whole bias for tonight, tomorrow. That's pretty much. It is Matteo, okay. Or is it Matteo or not? I'm christening you Matteo, pretty much. So this is pretty much what I want on indices. So I need this gap to be hit. It's basically just like an ER or IRL to ERL play. Pretty straightforward. And then gold, I'm not 100% sure yet, to be honest. We have SMT a previous daily low. Silver. But it needs to get its act together if it's going to go higher. Yeah, he's Matteo now. Change that YouTube name. It's going to be Matteo. Next time you come in here on, I think I'll be here Sunday night. It better be Matteo Trades when you come in here. And when you become an absolute beast of a trader and you're getting like $1 million payouts, and you're known as Mateo Trades, just don't forget who christened it. Maybe I should trademark it. Should I get some claim to it? Tim, keep an eye on CL. I'll check it every now and then, but let me know if no, I was going to say I don't really want this low taken out beforehand, but we have taken it out here on RV, which kind of sucks. Like, look at this. It's all pretty balanced. Like, we have a tiny gap here, tiny gap here. But like, this is all pretty well balanced all the way up here. Like, 4 hour gaps, right? Oh shit, there's 90 minutes MT actually. Nah, that's CST is just so far away. It's looking funded. That's just a pure mental thing, man. That's a pure mental thing. I think you're just placing this funded thing on a pedestal. Like, it should be no different. It's like, it's all fake money anyway, man. It's like, it's not yours, you can't withdraw it. It's like, it's basically imaginary money to hit an imaginary target, so that it'll give you, to basically pay you out. So, like, okay, I'm gonna try my best not to rant here, but like, there's nothing more annoying than see people posting P&Ls of just basically actually just P&L, we'll say from Tradecopia or whatever it is, like, oh, I made like 20k today. Like, no, you didn't, unless it's on a live account or it's 20k. If you post a 20k payout, well, fair play to you. But if you post, oh, I made like 20k today, like, no, you didn't. You like made some imaginary number on some made up accounts. Most of them are probably just evals anyway that people are trading, but like, if you have 20 accounts and you make 1k in each of them, like, say you have 20 brand new accounts and you make 1k in each of them, like, you have $500 risk and you make one, like, okay, great, good for you, but like, you can't withdraw that 20k. Like, you still need another, however much it is, like 4 or 5k to even get a $2,000 payout, you know. So like, you basically made a fifth of that $2,000 that you're going to get out, you know, saying, oh, here I am making like this 20k or whatever. Like, no, that shit annoys me. So what I would say, Mateo, is it's okay. So let's go into, so what do you normally trade? Like 50k evals or 50k fundeds? Like, is that what you normally do? Like, there should be no reason if you actually, let me ask you, and the evals you pass, do you just trade them normally or do you like YOLO them? That's kind of what I mean, Tim, with the balance run up. That would pretty much mean it should be like low resistance on the way down. No, that was only looking just at the hourly, of course. Like, if you look at the 4 hour with big gaps, so. But we've no established low of day here or here from yesterday. Like, this literally just opened, didn't go a tick lower, it literally just went up and that was it. So this, I have a feeling this is going to be hit at some stage. 50k evals, okay, so 2k risk. That's exactly it, man. You're just putting pressure, like, people no problem passing evals, and then they get to the funded stage like, oh my god, I'm funded, I can't blow this account. Like, you just got to take the whole funded thing off the pedestal, man. It's like, listen, it's great when you get your evals and you pass and you get your first funded. I'm not knocking that at all, but like at some stage you're gonna have to get over the fact of like if you have this funded, like this isn't good, you're not gonna have it forever. Ideally you'll get a couple of payouts, but you'll blow it at some stage. That's just how prop works. That's just how the game is rigged against you. And if you're holding on to a funded for too long, you're just not risky enough, because like holding on to a funded for 6 months is just as bad as like blowing through funded, you know. So my advice to you would be, actually just before I give you any advice, so the $2,000 drawdown that you have on the account, how much do you risk per trade? Okay, good. So what you're going to do is you're going to drop your risk on the funded to 200, right? Just so you have a clean, you've 10 bullets, right? So you basically have your 10 bullets, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to trade 200 per trade, and you're going to TP whatever you do. I don't know if you have fixed 2 hour or whatever, okay? What you need to do is, where do you execute your trades, like, or what? Do you use TradeWise and link it to like TradingView? Do you have NinjaTrader? What do you do? I do, Tim, but I never use it. Like, I literally am never on it. I can see if I can even find it here. I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 posts, and my 5th post was can we please stop this shit of how I made 40k trading in Q today and posting 2k profit on 20k on 20 FX accounts. No bro, you didn't make 40k, you moved some fake numbers on your SimProp accounts. Congratulations. That was from September 2025. Jeez, I must really feel strongly about this. But I think my last post was June 7th, which was probably when I first started streaming here, I think. Oh man, this was a brutal break even here. Man, I can't remember the last time I was on this. This was brutal. This was YM, was it? Yeah, I remember this trade. How do we not take that low? How do I let it come back to break even? But I've nowhere to trail my stop, really. That's absolutely brutal. Sorry, I'm going a bit off topic here. I don't even know how to freaking copy this. I guess I just send you the link, right? Link it. Okay, that's fine. So first thing you're going to do is you are going. Well, actually, it's actually annoying on TradeWise because you can't. Basically, I'll show you how mine looks, right? think I've showed you guys before. Let me take a screenshot of that. I'm just going to screenshot the heading and a couple of accounts, but I need to black out some stuff here first. Don't want you guys stealing my accounts. Why won't this like suddenly won't drag down? Okay, so this is all you'll see on my NinjaTrader, right? So you'll have the account, my realized P&L, unrealized P&L, and my total P&L. And the most important part is my trailing max drawdown. That's all I'll see, right? So this is basically the size of my account. I don't give a shit if my account is at 51k, 49k, like 53k. I really don't care. This is the number I concentrate on here, because this is the size of my account. Like once this is gone, my account is gone. So there's no good in me having like being at like 55k but only having 1800 worth of buffer, you know, like, so it doesn't matter. What I don't have here is how much is my total account size. So that's gone, right? All I have here is so okay, so now I have 1800 left. If I'm risking 200 per trade like you, I basically have 9 trades left, right? And that's all I do. And just keep doing that. Then what you do is don't look at your, it's actually hard with trade of it. Obviously when you're in the trade, I assume you don't have the dollar amount on the trade that you're in. You change it to like ticks or whatever, right? Ticks or percentage or whatever it is. That's the first thing you need to do. I assume most people do that. And then you need to try and go 10 trades without looking at your P&L, your actual like account balance. Just trade, just like try and do 10 trades and stick to the 200 risk. And if you lose like 4 trades in a row, don't be like, oh well, fuck this, I'm gonna YOLO it, I'm gonna up my risk to 500. Because if you do that, you might as well just stack the risk at 500. Like there's no point in risking 200, 200, 200 and being down 600 and then saying, you know what, I'm gonna risk 500 or 600 here now, try and get it back up to 2k. You might as well just do that from the start if you're gonna do it. Like MC says there, you might as well just like go for it, you know? And just keep, if you can pass the evals, you're obviously taking good trades, but you're just letting something get into your psyche or whatever. So first thing is take it off the pedestal. It's great, it's a funded account and all, but you've shown yourself you can pass them, you know? Like, so if you lose this, it's not the end of the world, you'll just get another one. And like, I can't tell you how many accounts I've gone through, like, and I don't miss, there's not one I'm sitting here now being like, geez, I really wish I had that account again. I really don't give a shit. There's loads more there. So do that, stick to the 10 bullets and just keep taking the trades. And one piece of advice I got as well is when you're thinking about taking a trade, just ask yourself, say, if this was my last bullet on this account, would I actually take this trade? And if it's not, just walk away. Just be more picky, wait for your A+ setups. I don't know if you're kind of a person who takes like what are called like eval trades, which are like basically like B or C setups that you don't want to take on your funded, that you might take on an eval. If that's the case, scrap those. Like only take your A+ setups. So A+ setups, $200 risk, and don't watch your P&L would be my advice for you. No problem. I'm going to ask you again in a couple of weeks how you're getting on. And if you tell me you lost 10 trades in a row risking 200, I will not say one thing. Then that's the funded account isn't your issue. Then it'll be you need to tweak something then, obviously. But stick to that 200. I don't care if you go down to like, if you 400 left, stick to the 200 then. Oh, it could be interesting. What's oil doing? This is technically a C3 too, but it's just like opened again. 9 o'clock, yeah, it just opened, traded straight lower. Basically, Tim, if it takes out that low, I'll have no more interest in it. Because I wouldn't want it to do this and then trade back up here. You know, I needed to do this. Because this is like low hanging fruit. You could like partial here, you could full close here, you could go break even here. You have so many options when it goes here, but once this is gone, it takes away those options, you know, especially when you're trading like counter trend. You need the low hanging fruits. My trade of it is like, I wonder if it's like my browser or something. Yo, we back? Are we back, chat? Hello? We're back. Okay, perfect. I have no idea what happened there. Like my laptop was still connected to the internet. It was like my OBS was working. It was like YouTube Pros or something. Because the music was still playing and I'm streaming that, so that was still playing. My accounts and stuff was still there, so that was kind of weird. Okay, we're back and we're back. What was I checking? I think Tim was saying something about 30-minute create an SMC. Yeah, I clicked that and then it stopped. Yeah, we do have SMT fill here. Yeah, you're right, we do have SMT fill here. The only thing is we're getting a new 4-hour candle in 16 minutes. That would have been your entry there. Yeah, you don't get too hard as low either. I don't really like. I mean, you could take it and go break even at this low or something. At like 1 hour. Okay, we're getting some alerts. GC. Oh shit.
I've been doing my own thing. Love is always had a way of having bad timing. But to my great surprise, ever since I looked in your eyes, I had one question for you. I had one question for you.
Most interesting idea of H4, PSP, and indices tonight. I would still, well, now I might because we have a small bit of S&T, but I'd be more interested in the 6-hour tag, which we just got. Yes, sir, MC, yeah, 6-hour tag. And Dirt, gold is also pumping here. I'm not going to take anything in this hourly candle, or this wick is like way too big. I'll wait for like a C3 to come in, hopefully put in low and trade that a bit higher. So I'm going to let this candle close. Yeah, I'll be waiting for that Dirt chat. I'll be waiting for that. Nine indices here now and see what happens. See what we get. Did you take anything on metals, Tim? I'm waiting for 4 gap fill to short. Is that indices soul shift or what? You're waiting for this? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what? When I was actually looking at this, I thought we had 2 gaps, so I thought we had this one, right? And then this current one that we have here. But this gap here that's actually created is actually this gap that we were waiting for. So it actually wouldn't have been a bad chart, but the problem is, like, you would have to wait for the CSD, and then even like you probably would have taken on the close this candle, stop here. Like, yeah, you only get 1 hour to the draw, so. Yeah, I don't like the way this is 9 hours of flat top either. Let's watch the hourly and see. Yeah, indices, okay. I was looking at that too, so when I came in first, this 4 hour gap, but now, then I just noticed we had a 6 hour gap. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that for now. And like if it digs deeper, it'll obviously just hit that 4 hour gap, but this just, instead of having like these extra candles, I'll just keep an eye on this just to make it a bit cleaner. But I'm with you. Definitely some sort of like IRL to ERL play is what I'm watching. That would be ideal, Tim, if we just like rocket higher on the 10 o'clock open. Because I was actually worried earlier about this being SMT, but the way it's so close to the low now, it just looks like equal low, so I'm more confident that we'll actually trade back down there. So did I, man, to be honest. Because usually I don't like saying like this leg of price here, if we have two 30-minute gaps, I'll just go on to the hourly and wait, because like you don't know which one it's gonna use, you know. Jesus, I'm gonna turn off this indicator. Indicator's on crack. I think if it's closed below there, it wouldn't be bad. Short, but we do a new 4 hour candle coming. See how these close. Let me just see if Matt's indicator picks this up. Do any of you guys have this indicator, Matt's one? probably tired. No, of course not, man. That's what I asked you to keep an eye on them, so not a course, not at all, not at all. But next 4 hour candle, IRL to ERL. You mean the opposite, Dirt? ERL to IRL, you mean? Like up to this gap. Trade this ERL to IRL move. Yeah, that would be the play. That would be like, that would have to be your target. Didn't you realize gold took the low on futures, only had alert in the CFD chart? When you say CFD, Tim, you mean the like these GBP and EUR, like these ones? No, man, I do it all the time. I do it all the time, but I know exactly what you mean. Not as high probability taking these from ERL to IRL, but the bitch is taking like a retracement. Where would you say this? Let's just measure this whole leg of price here. Yeah, it could just be like this leg of price pulling back into this daily gap, sweep previous daily low to like go higher. I still really want these equal highs. I don't know how they were left. This doesn't look great here, no doubt. Just looks like consolidation, to be honest, though, since like it's just been shot. Yeah, like this does not look great here. Yeah, no, I think gold will be off the table now for a bit. We'll let it develop a bit more. Indices are looking good here for lower. I just wish we had some sort of like gap. Maybe 10:30 we create like a 30-minute gap, and then get something like that. I'm kind of fighting myself here because I don't want the same thing to happen tonight that happened last night, Dirt. But I'm also trying to not get itchy trigger fingers here too early, you know. The lower time frame here isn't great. Like if we've we're going to get a C2 candle closure here. It's not technically C2, but we have SMT on the high, so it really is C2. But the lower time frame is just trash. Like we've no gap. Unless we take out like this high, I don't know. It just doesn't look the greatest. The only thing is you could take like some sort of, not a swing, but like that would be your CSD. You could put your stop. This is actually the 6 hour SMT high. This one up here. Do something like that. Just like let it ride overnight. You can do something like that. Because because you have 6 hour SMT fill. And that's technically 6 hour SMT. This is technically the CSD. Okay, that new 4 hour just opened. Why have we no candle on HO? Okay then. Do you guys have this? Like, why is there? Is it just a delay or something? Yeah, this is just consolidation. Okay, I'm gonna be passing on gold till tomorrow. Is HO printing a candle for you or no? Like, these are trading, this one isn't. Like, I've no 10 o'clock HO candle. Oh, there we go. Yeah, look, see how there's 56 minutes left. Like, there's no... Maybe there's just been no price on it or something. I don't know. For like 4 minutes. It literally just opened. So no, I don't know if I can use this like a SMT fill or not. This is why I don't like trading in Asia trading oil during Asia, should I say. Like, look at this. This is all fine. Then boom, Asia comes. This is Asia. What the hell is this? Like, how do you trade this? So like, do I have SMT fill here or not? It's a little tricky, to be honest. Like, you could try and take this 6 hour like straight away as the SMT fill, but you'd have to use the 15 minute. If you use the 15 minute, like, this is technically the SMT between the two, right? So this high, what up close candles created this high? These three. So this is your CSD. You would have to do something like this, right? And then put your stop at this here, and just let it ride here. That's one way. Like, you do have a 4 hour. This is technically a C2 because you have on ES, this took out the high. Obviously this didn't, so it just shows the weaker, but it's still a C2. So if I go to the M15 on a C3 for this, like, I want this candle to open and trade higher into something, but it has nothing to trade into. Like maybe this CSD, like I want this new 4-hour candle to create its wick somewhere, but like where's it going to create its wick? That's what I'm just lacking anywhere to like go short from. Like I go to the 90 minutes, we have SMT here, you could just, I guess, run with that, but that's been like, that's the high there. So like this will be your CSD here on the 90 minutes, also fairly hefty. And your stop is like very far away. One of the hourly, same thing. We've just got such like a deep drop here. Like this is your protected high. So let's say I want this candle to open. This is like a C3, trading a C3. I wanted to trade higher, form a wick of this candle here, and then trade lower. So what do I need inside in this candle? I need like a key level, so preferably a gap or a swing high. So when I go to the M5, like, so this is how this candle closes, right? This is this hourly candle. It's just like fucking pure chop, to be honest. But I have no gap or swing high. I guess like this is the only one here. So I'd want the next candle to come open high, then create some sort of like CSD here. Say this is up close candle, and then take something like this. Okay, so let's go through this. These two candles just open low. That's not really what I want to see, you know. It's kind of the same in all of them. It's just like annoying. Maybe go watch this gap. Yeah, Tim, you could also just do that, man. You could also just sell. You could also just hit sell and wake up in the morning and be rich. That'd be a good way of doing it. Similar to last night. Maybe you're strength at the half 8 high. What time frame would you be? What time frame, Tim? On like 30 minutes. Too. Because like even if you consider this your SMT fill, your CSD isn't until down here now, like, which is very annoying. The only other thing, Dort, you're asking is like, we just keep this 30-minute gap and then create some sort of SMT in this, but that won't be till 10:30. Right, well there's your 5-minute gap. here. Now if we CSD here again, you could take this if you want. So it's not the highest probability because we opened. Now we lower only a small bit. We did create this level. This wasn't created like in the last candle. Or else we run this high. Or YM runs this high again and we create more SMT. If we get a sharp close below here, I'll take something maybe just on those apex accounts I got today. But it can't like fuck around here. I need it to happen pretty sharp. You're still watching oils, continue, but maybe use that as your CSD if you wanted to. The only thing is I don't like that barely down close candle, like it's not really that hefty. call section, 15-minute gap here too. I was only just looking at oil. Like this 5-minute CSD is down here.
Okay.
So I'd say you could use this as a CSD if you wanted to, but meh. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I think that's actually the smartest. I think that's the highest probability. You're probably better off, man, honestly, just waiting for like see if we can create some sort of gaps here. Just trade those. So the thing is, there's 30-minute gap will form here in 12 minutes. So if you take this trade, right, your stop is going right here. Okay, this high is right at the height of this 30-minute gap. So, not saying you can't take it, but if it closes here, you want it to move pretty quickly away, and for it to possibly leave that 30-minute gap open. Like if it doesn't close now in this candle, I won't be taking it because I'll only have another 2 candles essentially for it to move away, to close below and then move away. So I'll just be waiting till this now.
Desce chacoalhando a novinha aqui do baile, desce chacoalhando a novinha aqui do baile, desce chacoalhando desce 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 chacoalhando a bunda 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 desce chacoalhando desce chacoalhando desce chacoalhando desce chacoalhando desce chacoalhando, desce chacoalhando, desce chacoalhando, desce chacoalhando, desce chacoalhando, desce chacoalhando.
With that ultimate gap, I require a CSD with displacement. Set limit order at the order block. So, explain that to me, Dirk. Yeah, me too. I'll be waiting until 10:32. Yeah. 10:30 now will be in like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So like you only have this candle and one more then to like move you away. So sure it could melt, but like you really want this to happen at like 10:10, so you have plenty of time to move away from this 30-minute gap. Yeah, that's what I would have, like, if I was to take it, that's what I would have taken, would be that. Like, I would have needed a close below here. Take it down. The funniest thing would be it melts here without tapping this, like it just doesn't close, then just melts and doesn't even tap the 30-minute gap. That would be like right on cue for NQ. We'll see. Oh, baby. Oh man, it's been a long week. Like, I do want it to go lower, but I would actually love for it to wait for New York tomorrow. Is that Luis Prez? Is that El Prez 33? I know, that's the joys of trading dirt. I mean, I pretty much sat on my computer today from like 8 to 3 and didn't do anything. No, I didn't sit there the whole time, obviously. I sat there from like 8 to 11 or 11:30 and I just set alerts in for the rest of the day, but I was still checking. It was a fairly stressful day considering I didn't take any trades. Oh, cool. What's up, Luis? How are you, man? Any signals on what to take? You've been doing pretty well in Asia recently. Actually, the 30-minute wouldn't have been too bad. 30 minutes, 3 minutes, because. So I know this marks this as a C4, but it's actually not, because it's taking this as C1, C2, and C3. But we actually have. Do we have more SMT there? Yeah, so we have this. Actually, more SMT here too, and the 30 minutes. So this is technically a C2, and no, this is technically a C3. Okay, I'll see. I'll hang around and see how. Keep this gap open and see if we can tag it like at the start of the 10:30 candle. That should be a new. Is that new 90 minute as well? Yeah, new 90-minute candle as well that time. And we'll see if we don't get anything then kind of at the start of this candle. I'll call it, or if we just close off this gap here now. I want to vent into the trade, because what would be nice is, say we did this and we did this, create some sort of SMT there would be ideal. Okay, we shall see. We shall see. Alright, we just wait for 3 minutes. Anybody got any questions written they want to discuss, go over for the next couple minutes while we're waiting for this 10:30 candle? Maybe they're chasing into 5-15 minutes to basic, so it could be given a leg. You mean like here? They're each the same, I think same gap. I think the 15 to 30 are the same area, yeah. Some goal is just just still consolidation. Okay, we'll see if we can run some sort of high on no 6 hours in T further on. Yeah, exactly. Especially you should always do it anyway, but especially during Asia when there's lower volume anyway. But yeah, always do it on the minis just because it has more volume. I'm not loving this like open low, to be honest. Okay, I'm not really liking this. I want this to like open and go straight higher, but this is not ideal. This has been a nice Asia session for gold, right? This has pretty much been it. Look at that. That is insane. I swear I'm gonna be so pissed if this thing just runs. The lows.
Keep the crowd moving. Keep the crowd moving. Keep the crowd moving.
How do we not even like have SMT in a 15-minute gap here?
Keep the crowd moving.
Like if I'm not gonna get an entry now. But if I wake up and this is down here tomorrow, I'm gonna be so pissed. That'll be pretty much 3 days in a row with draw with no entry. Thanks, Dirt. I'm gonna call it myself here too. This is just not going the way I wanted to. I wanted this type of candle to open to the upside. Yeah, not ideal, and I guess you could have taken this right before 10:30 if you wanted to, but then you're entering 5 minutes before this candle closes with this gap here. So I'm going to be doing, I'm not 100% sure, I'm going to be doing, it's probably going to be Sunday, maybe Sunday, Monday, Wednesday maybe, this week. Definitely Sunday though. I'm going to do Sunday night for the open, and then I'll talk to Nick and see what he says. So we'll see how tomorrow closes, and then we'll, on Sunday night, then we'll make a plan for the following week. But yeah, thanks for stopping in, Dirt, and yeah, I'm just gonna call it here too, guys. This is just like, honestly, really pissed me off. And before bed, I'm not gonna FOMO into something here, but really enjoyable stream. Thank you all for joining, and for all your chats and stuff and your insights. Goal, obviously, just complete consolidation fest. Oil, I actually think could be clean for tomorrow. So I think what Tim was pointing out earlier would be nice for tomorrow. So we'll keep an eye on that, and let's just pray that this thing doesn't hit by in the next 5 minutes the way it's looking. But like, if it doesn't hit by tomorrow, would be nice, but it doesn't look too good. But yeah, have a good weekend. Don't do anything stupid tomorrow. It's Friday. Don't be giving back your profits and all that. There's nothing worse than doing something stupid on a Friday and having to carry it with you for the weekend. But I work tomorrow, damn it. Hopefully I'll see you all again on Sunday night for the open. I'll probably be here, I'll be here at 8 PM on Sunday, and would love to have you all there again. Cool. I'll see you on Sunday. So awesome. Appreciate you all. Have a good trading day tomorrow, and have a good weekend. Rest up, and I will see you guys on Sunday. All right. Peace out. Thanks very much.